Parashat Vayakhel Jewish Unity, a reflection on Parashat Vayakhel. As we dive into this week's Parashat Vayakhel, we find ourselves in a moment that beautifully captures the essence of Jewish community and collective responsibility. The name Vayakhel translates to "and he assembled," and it invites us to reflect on the power of unity among the Jewish people. In this narrative, Moshe Rabbeinu gathers all of Klal Yisrael to share the divine instructions for building the Mishkan, the tabernacle that would serve as a dwelling place for the divine among them. This gathering is not just a logistical necessity, it is a profound teaching about what it means to come together as a community, and it resonates deeply with our lives today. The Mishkan was more than just a physical structure. It symbolized the spiritual heart of the Israelite community. It was a sacred space where individual souls converged into a collective identity, a place where their shared experiences and aspirations could be directed toward a common purpose, serving Hashem. When Moshe calls everyone together, he is emphasizing that true unity is essential before embarking on such a significant mission. The Mishkan was to be built not just by the hands of individuals, but through the collaborative spirit of the entire community. It teaches us that our strength lies in our togetherness, in recognizing that we are all part of something greater than ourselves. Imagine the scene: a diverse group of people, each with their own stories, struggles, and backgrounds, all coming together with one goal in mind. This gathering was a powerful reminder of the strength that lies in community. The Israelites had just escaped the shackles of slavery in Egypt, a time that could have easily fostered division among them. Yet here they were, united in their mission to create something beautiful and meaningful. In many ways, the Mishkan was a healing space, a symbol that they could rise above their past and build a future together. The Torah reminds us in Shemos 25:8, "Build for me a Mishkan, and I will dwell among them." This phrase is remarkable. It doesn't just say "I will dwell in it," but rather among them. It reflects the idea that the divine presence is not confined to a building, but is felt in the hearts and actions of the people. This is a powerful reminder that our relationships with one another directly impact our relationship with the divine. When we create a community filled with love, respect, and understanding, we open the door for a deeper connection to our spirituality. The message of unity extends beyond the pages of the Torah and speaks directly to our lives today. In a world that often feels divided and fragmented, it is crucial to remember the importance of coming together. The Mishnah in the Jerusalem Talmud teaches us that when one person suffers, we all suffer. This profound concept urges us to view ourselves not as isolated individuals, but as interconnected parts of a larger whole. It's a call to action, encouraging us to support one another, to lift each other up, and to prioritize the well-being of our community. Reflecting on this, we can draw inspiration from the teachings of the first Ger Rebbe, the Chidashii Haram. He shares a compelling story from the Talmud about two travelers, one with water and one facing dehydration. In this scenario, Ben Pitura argues that both should drink, emphasizing the emotional bond that comes from sharing. Akiva, however, asserts that one's own life takes precedence. This discussion doesn't suggest that we love our fellow Jews any less. Rather, it challenges us to elevate our love to a deeper, more ethical level. True love for one another means sometimes putting others' needs ahead of our own. It calls us to act selflessly and to recognize that our fates are intertwined. A beautiful story about the Baal Shem Tov, the founder of Hasidism, brings this idea to life. One Erev Shabbos, he arrived in a town but chose to spend the night in prayer rather than join the locals for dinner. His prayers were not for his own sake, but for the safety of the townspeople who were facing an imminent danger they were unaware of. The Baal Shem Tov's willingness to sacrifice his own comfort for the sake of others exemplifies the profound interconnectedness of the Jewish soul. He understood that his well-being was tied to that of his community, and he acted accordingly. The Baal Shem Tov's actions remind us that true leadership is characterized by empathy and a willingness to shoulder the burdens of others. His commitment to the welfare of his fellow Jews serves as a timeless lesson for us. It invites us to cultivate a deep sense of responsibility toward our community, to actively engage in each other's lives, and to be there for one another in times of need. This narrative highlights the essence of Jewish unity. It is not just about shared joys, but also about shared struggles and support. As we approach Shabbat, we are reminded of the importance of peace and reflection. In Shemos 35:3, we are instructed not to kindle fire in our homes on Shabbat. This commandment symbolizes the need to extinguish anger and discord, which stand in stark contrast to the peaceful spirit of Shabbat. It's a time for us to slow down, reflect, and heal the wounds that may have emerged during the week. Preparing for Shabbat can be a beautiful opportunity to seek forgiveness from those around us, to mend relationships, and to foster an atmosphere of love and respect. Our Elimelech of Lezensk emphasized the practice of seeking forgiveness among family and friends before Shabbat. This simple act of humility and reconciliation not only purifies our hearts, but also creates a joyful environment for the entire community. When we come together to prepare for Shabbat, we cultivate a sense of belonging that is vital to the Jewish experience. The joy that fills a home prepared for Shabbat serves as a reminder of the power of unity and the healing that comes from forgiveness. As we reflect on the lessons of Parashat Vayakhel, we are reminded that the call for unity is as relevant today as it was in ancient times. In a world that often feels fragmented, we have the opportunity to come together to support one another and to embody the values of love and community that are central to our tradition. Let us take these teachings to heart and strive to create a world where Jewish unity flourishes, where we lift each other up, and where we are all partners in the sacred work of building a brighter future together. Parashat Pekudei Hasidic insights on Parashat Pekudei. Finding our place in the divine. As we delve into Parashat Pekudei, we encounter a narrative that goes beyond mere architectural descriptions of the tabernacle or Mishkan. It invites us to explore a deeper understanding of our connection with the divine. The verse, "These are the instructions for building the tabernacle, the dwelling place of Hashem's testimony," speaks volumes about the bond between God and the children of Israel, a bond that remains steadfast even when we falter. Rashi, the beloved medieval commentator, highlights that this phrase signifies God's mercy. It serves as a beautiful reminder that despite the grave error of the golden calf, Hashem still chose to dwell among us. This brings up an important question. How can we reconcile this idea of divine compassion with the understanding that God does not overlook wrongdoing? The SFA Zims, a revered Hasidic master, challenges us to think more deeply about this. After all, how could God simply overlook such a serious mistake? Various texts remind us that believing we can act without consequence is dangerous. It can unravel the very fabric of our lives. Yet, in this moment of crisis, we witness something extraordinary. The sin of the golden calf, though severe, was rooted in a desperate desire for connection. The Israelites, feeling lost and abandoned, sought something tangible to hold onto in their faith. Even in their confusion, they didn't sever ties with God. Instead, they found a way back through a powerful expression of generosity. After the incident, they brought forth a wealth of materials, gold, silver, brass, wool, and linen, to contribute to the construction of the Mishkan. This outpouring of gifts is a testament to their enduring relationship with Hashem. Even amid their failures, their hearts yearned for connection. Thus, the building of the tabernacle is not just about creating a physical structure. It symbolizes reconciliation and the possibility of redemption. God's decision to allow His presence to dwell among a flawed people shows us that our connection to Him can withstand even our most significant mistakes. The Mishkan, which was never fully destroyed but rather hidden away, carries a message of hope for all generations. It reminds us that even in our lowest moments we have the potential for renewal. The promise that the Mishkan could one day be revealed again offers hope, a reminder that our relationship with God is resilient. We can always aspire to return to Him, no matter how far we stray. This idea resonates deeply with the stories shared by Hasidic masters, who often used narratives to convey profound spiritual truths. Consider the story of a family in White Russia struggling with their spirited son, Mordecai. This lively boy was full of energy and mischief, often resisting the structured learning that his parents valued. Concerned about his future, they sought the counsel of Reb Aaron of Karlin, a master known for his strict approach to teaching. With confidence, Reb Aaron assured them he could help their son. Trusting the Rebbe's wisdom, they allowed him to take young Mordecai into his private chamber for a discussion. The parents expected stern words and firm guidance, but what unfolded was both unexpected and transformative. Instead of lecturing, Reb Aaron welcomed Mordecai into a warm embrace, holding him close to his heart for an extended period. In that moment, the Rebbe conveyed unconditional love and acceptance that transcended any words he could have spoken. When Mordecai emerged from the chamber, Reb Aaron resumed his stern demeanor with the parents. "I had a word with him," he said confidently. "He'll shape up now." The parents, puzzled yet hopeful, took his words to heart. Remarkably, Mordecai's behavior began to change. The boy who once resisted learning became a dedicated student and eventually earned the title of Rabbi Mordecai of Lekovich, a respected leader in his own right. He would later share with his followers that the essence of learning Torah was imparted to him through the warmth of Reb Aaron's embrace, a lesson that shaped his own approach to teaching and leadership. This story illuminates a profound truth. True transformation often comes not from reprimand, but from love and understanding. Just as Reb Aaron's embrace inspired Mordecai to grow, the Mishkan represents God's embrace of the Jewish people. It serves as a powerful reminder that our connection with Hashem is not solely defined by our mistakes, but by our sincere desire to return, to seek forgiveness, and to rekindle our commitment to a life filled with purpose and holiness. As we reflect on Parashat Pekudei, let's embrace its message of hope and renewal. May we strive to build our own Mishkan within our hearts, a sanctuary for the divine presence where love, understanding, and unwavering faith can dwell. In doing so, we honor the sacred relationship that binds us to God, a bond that is eternal and awaits our recognition and embrace. Ultimately, the lessons of Parashat Pekudei resonate deeply with our lives today. They remind us that no one is beyond redemption and that our failures do not define us. Instead, they can serve as stepping stones toward a deeper connection with the divine. As we navigate our spiritual journeys, may we draw upon the inner strength that God has bestowed upon us, striving to cultivate a relationship rooted in love, compassion, and unwavering faith. May we merit to witness the restoration of the Holy Tabernacle and the realization of our collective aspirations, drawing closer to the divine with every step we take. Just like the Mishkan, may our hearts remain open, welcoming the presence of the divine and nurturing a connection that enriches our lives and the lives of those around us.